Hey guys, it's Cassie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back if you're a seasoned subscriber. Today we are in a different setup because I need space. Because we are talking about my designer handbag collection as of 2020. I have 29 bags to go through today, but 30 sounded better for the thumbnail. If any of these are still available, I will be putting links in the description box. We're going to move pretty fast, but I'm going to try and give you enough information on each one. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie. I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Fridays, sometimes Mondays, so if you like luxury fashion then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, are you ready? Let's go. Also, these are in no particular order. Okay, so I'm going to start us off with the Fendi baguette bag in the medium size in the Fendi Zucker print with this glorious neon yellow, neon green trim, okay? I love this bag. I bought it in, I think, July last year. Still a fan. I will say that this is probably one of the most delicate of my bags because it is all fabric. It is not coated. Generally, I will be quite careful with when I decide to use this bag. Like, I'm not going to take this bag out if it's raining, you know? She's not going to withstand that very well. There's like a tiny little bit of like discoloration where the hardware has touched the yellow neon colour, so that's like gone a little bit darker. Personally, this is not something that bothers me so much. You know, if it gets to a point that it annoys me, then I'll send it to like a bag restoration company to help me out with. But aside from that, I think she's a perfect size. I love the versatility of the baguette. I've said this before, you can detach both straps. This glorious strap just gives a pop. So in general, I would recommend Fendi baguettes, possibly more in the leather than I would the fabric, but she's a babe. Bag number 2, carrying on the neon trend, we have the Versace large Palazzo Empire bag. I live for this colour combination. I think it is absolutely beautiful. We have this glorious kind of dark nude, could we call it a safari nude? Possibly. With this yellow piping that just gives enough of a pop without it being too much. The canvas strap is also the same colour combination. My gosh, she hardly looks like she's been used, but I love using her for travel because you do have this, you know, travel bags get heavy. And this strap really helps to kind of ease a lot of that annoyance. The next one is one of my first Chanel bags. I think actually this was my first Chanel bag. It is this blue seasonal kind of flat bag. She's got perforated leather and the rest of her is kind of perforated fabric. Silver hardware, silver chains. She's got that little turn to open and then another kind of zip across the pocket there. And then she's just a hole. You know me, I love a blue. Oh, I just like, she has just been such a little ride or die. And I love how casual this bag is. You know, with the classic flap Chanels, they can look very dressy and all of that. But you know, she's a little something different. She's got a little bit of wear and tear on the corners there, but you know, sometimes we need to just accept the wrinkles and move on. And that's what I've done with this bag. Celine Phantom Grey. I recently told the whole story behind this bag in a recent video of like bags I don't use. I don't use her. She is very heavy. And that is quite annoying, especially because there's no other straps apart from this. I will probably never get rid of this bag due to the sentimental reasons and just because how much I loved this bag to begin with. But yes, she's a part of the collection. She's a permanent member of Cassie $2 bag family. And speaking of bags I never use but keep for sentimental reasons, the first designer bag I ever got. Mine Ever Full, GM size. You can tell from the vachetta that she has been used and worn and all of that. And you know what? I've said it 1,000 times, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this bag. Everyone and their mother and their grandmother and their dog has this bag, you know? She's popular for, you know, good enough reasons. People love this bag. I, for one, am very over it. But I can respect the hustle of this bag. Changing it up with something different, we have my Gucci Ophidia belt bag. So this comes with a belt with holes and things, okay? So it's not fully adjustable, but you can add holes if need be. But I really love this. If I'm having a waist belt moment, like I want to cinch the waist, then I'll use this belt bag. It's not, I don't like using this one across the chest, across the titties. You know, I love a cross the chest belt bag moment. This is not the bag I use for that. This is very much a skinny in the waist, hourglass figure belt bag. Does that make any sense? This one actually you can fit quite a lot in. She just has like a little pocket at the front there. She's great, you can fill her up, you can fit a camera in there. I've done that before, so she's pretty roomy. The next one is this mini Dior diorama, and isn't she just a tiny sparkling goddess? This bag is absolutely adorable. She has a little popper to close, and she has this glorious heavy gold chain. The best thing about this bag is just how rich the chain feels. You know, she's heavy and she means business. Love the colour, love the vibe. I'm a fan of the whole kind of Dior diorama range, even though apparently like it's being discontinued or something. Grave mistake, but very cute. I don't even think that they do this tiny size anymore. I think it's only available on Pre-Loved, but everyone's favourite of my collection, and rightfully so, the blue Chanel Sunset by the Sea bag from the Cruise 19 collection. Undoubtedly, the absolute unicorn and queen of my collection. Okay, she is just everything. I do not have a bag like this. Blue caviar leather in a kind of ombre effect, gold hardware, gold top handle chain. She chunky. Look at that, 3 resin links. Killing it in the middle there. Canvas strap for a crossbody or a shoulder moment. I mean, the moments that this bag can serve are truly endless. She will be the pièce de résistance of my collection, maybe until I get a Birkin, but even then, she stands in her own league. The second designer bag I ever bought, the LV Artsy bag. Oh, she looks a little crushed there. Let's give her some body. Because the handle on this one is so much more thick and durable than the Neverfull, so she does hurt a lot less when being carried on the shoulder. I mean, I really don't have much to say about this. Oh, apart from the fact that they have done like a newer version which has Pochette leather on here, and I don't think they should have done that purely for aesthetic reasons. It's not the one. You know me, I love a statement. And this is a pretty new member to the family. This is this Alexander Wang satin lunch clutch. This just, I mean, the attention to detail. Look at even the little spiky lines that looks like it's literally one of those brown paper bags. You can actually fit quite a lot in here. I mean, it's just a hole. She just magnets herself and then off you go. She is just a cute little, like a mini bag flex. I love taking this to events. I talk like I go to events. I went to Cirque du Soleil like a couple of times, and this to me is the highlight of the events calendar in my life. They did do her in far more exciting colours. I only bought the black because it was the only one that they had in store. I would have probably gone for, like, they do a glorious fuchsia, there's a gold, there's a green. But I love these, and again, it wasn't crazy priced. I think it was maybe about $300-ish, but it's so cute. Told you the whole story about this one in my mini bag collection, but basically this bag did not always start out like this, okay? This bag was actually a cobalt blue with a hideous design on it that I had painted by an alleged artist, and it was the worst. And the Restory, which is a bag restoration company that I use all the time for my bags and shoes, said, you know what, give it to us, let's see what we can do. And they did this incredible revamp that is so me. I mean, the neon trim, the fact that it's a Cassie with $2 signs, it's honestly, it's too much for my heart to handle. Versace medium Palazzo Empire bag in the black with the green and purple canvas strap. Again, I absolutely loved this bag when it came out. I'm still very disappointed in Versace that they've discontinued this style. I think it is the best style of bag that they have possibly ever done. But I just don't reach for it too much now. I think that my other options are just, I just love them a bit more. That's so sad. I mean, that's like telling your child that, you know, like the other one's better. I respect everything she gave me, but you know, she's on retirement. Chanel 19 bag, I got this bad boy for Christmas and I am so glad. Firstly, this is the medium size, which is the smallest size that they do aside from the wallet on chain. Love her. I'm so glad that I got her in the black because I feel like the mixed metals and all the hardware just pops so much better on the black. I'm very happy that I also got this size. Now, downside of this bag is that it does start to take its toll with its weight. But I'm so glad I added this to my collection, especially with the recent price increases. Chanel, we're gonna need a chat. Also, mine is in the lambskin, which I believe is the newest version, because I think that they released it in goat and then came out with lamb. Speaking of price increases, the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire was so weird and wonderful. Such just like an interesting concept. You know I love the versatility of how many ways you can wear this bag. I like that it's kind of very street styly with this like chain hanging. I don't know. I loved everything about this as soon as I saw it. Very, very durable. A great bag to pack for travel because, I mean, look at that. You can just and off you go. A bag that I still highly recommend as a fantastic purchase, even with the price increase. It's an MCM bag and it's got a weird robot on the front of it and everything about it is just the worst. We have a kind of oil slick, lizard embossed leather. We've got this little friend here doing whatever he thinks that is. And you know, I'll give it something. It's got loads of compartments on the inside, so there's that. You know, she's got a long strap, she's got a top handle, very cute. Absolutely not my vibe anymore. You know what, maybe like when I have kids and one of them's like, can I have some designer stuff, and they're still too young, I'll be like, carry that for a couple of years, you know. Chanel Deauville in the, or Deauville, whatever, in the massive size in denim. There she is. She is just a mammoth. It's a beach bag to me and it is just absolutely too huge, too massive for me to like, you know, function with it on the daily. So yeah, apart from that though, beautiful bag. Love everything else. I think it's fabulous. It's just not practical in this size. Favorite of this channel, the Gucci GG Supreme belt bag. One of the best belt bags if you're looking for one, especially for across the chest. Titty moment, over a hoodie, over a bodysuit, whatever you want, it works, goes with everything. Adjustable strap, but not like if I wouldn't wear it on the waist, this bag, because it doesn't really adjust that far and there's only one size. She is a ride or die, great price point. This looks like there's not a lot of space in there. Let me tell you, there's space, okay? Love this bag, have zero bad things to say about it, super hard wearing, coated canvas, just, you know, she's a real one. The bag that started the mini bag obsession, the Jacquemus Le Chiquita. Once again, this is the Chiquita, not the Chiquito, because it has the flexible arms. They don't make this style anymore, it is only the Chiquito. But we love her. I will say a couple of things. Number one, there will be a sister coming this year. She has been pre-ordered, so keep your eyes open. I just have such a place in my heart for this bag. She is just truly glorious and tiny and everything. Now, I do have another bag that I don't have here to show to you, which is the Jacquemus Le Chiquita. However, she is currently getting her straps taken off so that I can detach them and put them back on, and then she can even be an even tinier little tiny bag flex. I know that she's a controversial piece, okay? But she's a part of the family and we acknowledge her. Another mini bag for you, the green, sort of emerald colour Gelareh Mizrahi tiny bag. I think this bag is called the Micro Mini. It does have a crossbody strap that attaches on the inside, magnetic closure, tiniest little top handle. Again, another mini bag flex, you know I love it. This colour as well is just enough of a pop without being like a screaming in your face neon kind of vibe. This bag lives in my heart. I have special feelings towards this bag. And this is the Chanel boy bag. Oh, this kind of like dull goldy gunmetal mix. This colour is incredible. I don't do many black bags, and the boy bag for me in black isn't really it for me, apart from if you get in gold hardware. So this is, I'm so glad I got this. I'm so glad it's in this colour because this is just so me. This is one that will stay a part of this collection until I am rotting in the ground. She is an absolute queen. So this is a clutch from Lulu Guinness, and I do still think it is very cute. It's this kind of acrylic white, it's a pair of lips, It used to be a magnetic closure, but I dropped it on my 21st birthday and the closure broke, and I was having too much of a lit time to care, really. But it's cute. I just really don't go to many like clutch-worthy events. I think it's still very cute, and I like the fact that it's acrylic, but you know, she doesn't get used so much. And on the topic of clutches that don't really get used so much, we have this Alexander McQueen sort of, I love this pink though, I must say, this sort of bubblegummy fuchsia-y pink with a skull with little matching coloured crystals in the skull. You move the skull back and she opens sesame, you know? Again, you can't really fit very much in there. Doesn't really matter, not that I care with the size of some of my bags. And I very much think that this is an iconic style and an iconic little clutch in fashion. You know, these like McQueen skull clutches were it. So I'm glad that I have one. It's just that, yeah, she doesn't really get put to much use. You know, maybe I need to be invited to some sort of like charity gala where I can, you know, sort of glide along in a floor-length gown with a clutch, you know. Another belt bag that I absolutely adore is this Dior mini saddle belt bag. I don't know what they're calling it these days. Love. Okay, firstly, we love the whole fabric oblique print. She's got little hoops at the back for the belt. The belt is all green leather. I don't think they do the green anymore, but they definitely do a blue, and they do some leather versions. This is just, I hardly see anyone with this bag. It needs far more recognition than it is currently getting. I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a belt bag that is smaller than the Gucci GG Supreme, and if you're a Dior fan, I mean, this is just ticks all the boxes, love it. So I would highly recommend, even also if you're like a saddlebag stan, she makes sense, you know? And speaking of the old saddle, guys, you know how much I respect and adore this bag since, you know, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie, Simple Life vibes. This I just absolutely love, and I think that it is such an iconic piece. I don't care what anyone says about it looking like a kidney or a liver or some other sort of internal organ. I mean, if you know it's a saddle bag, it looks like a sodding saddle. But anyway, I'm not here to start fights. I love the colour that I got it in. I love that I got it in the classic oblique Dior print. She is just, again, she's always going to be part of the collection. It's something that I've loved since I was, you know, a tween, as they say. You got the D hanging low. We love a D that hangs low. You've got the gold CD on the sides. This just, to me, is just fabulous. And I love that she's just a little shoulder bag moment, you know? She's a little madam, she means biz. Oh, I live for the whole vibe and how I feel when I rock her, you know? And that's what's most important, is how you feel when you're carrying some of these bags. Chanel wallet on chain, a true classic. I feel like everyone does need a sort of wallet on chain of sorts in their collection, and I'm glad that I do have this one in the black caviar leather gold hardware. Got the chain inside there. I just don't reach for her very much because I have all these other like mini bags that I like to use instead of this one when I would use something like this. So as much as the fact that she doesn't really get used very much anymore, there's no collection that I would have that wouldn't have this bag in it, if that makes sense. This next one is not technically a bag, but I carry it as a bag, so I'm including it. The Louis Vuitton box Scott. This is, I think it's initially meant to be some kind of like homeware accessory or to put jewellery in or something, but you could also tie a twilly to her and she becomes like the cutest little evening accessory, just for, you know, like a lunch flex, a dinner flex, put rolls of $100 bills in there and let everyone know. I love it. I love that it's weird and unique and a little bit different and a conversation starter. You know I love those kinds of pieces. So yes, I mean, you can change the twilly out to be whatever colour you want and give her a whole different look every season, you know? My Dior leather book tote. She's actually heavy and full because this is my grab and go travel tote. Not like I'm going anywhere in such a hurry that requires me to have a grab and go situation, but I do always like to have a travel bag that has my like passport stuff and passport wallet and like, I don't know, little travel essentials in there, you know, all of that business. I do have a bag organizer inside, and that absolutely saved this bag because it was going to be a saggy mess because the leather is so beautiful and supple, but it does sag in the middle, you know what I mean? Like, I like that this is a little bit different. I literally just sit her on the top of my roll-on suitcase and off we go. I wanted to end with the newest member of our bag family, and that is the Dior Rimowa personal clutch. Let me know what you think of my collection. I'm going to link to another video here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.